Stevan, congratulations. A first ever European trophy for Olympiacos. How does it feel?
Amazing. First for Olympiacos, first for me. I'm really proud of my guys. You saw the atmosphere here. I think we did great all year and we deserved it. I want to just compliment Fiorentina, 2 years in a row in the final. It's an amazing team. Shame for them. They gave their best and I wish them all the best.
And when the goal went in from Ayoub Al-Kabi, there was a long VAR check. What was going through your mind?
I don't know. I didn't know if it was for the foul or for offside. I was not sure. But when he said offside, I knew it was goal.
And look, we've seen the celebrations, what the scenes are like. What's the party going to be like tonight in Piraeus?
I think it will be amazing. I can't wait.
Congratulations.
I mean, he was practically running away from Danny to get back to the celebrations. And to be fair, you can't blame him because, as we've already said, such a special night for Olympiacos. And nice for him as well there, James, to give credit to Fiorentina because he knows exactly what it can feel like to be on the losing end of these big games.
Yeah, and, Fiorentina gave him his first big start in his football life. He moved there very young from Partizan Belgrade. Gave Fiorentina some great memories in the Champions League, getting out of the group stages, wins famous performances against Liverpool. Classy of him to recognise what they're going through. He also still has a flat in Florence. I think would probably still like to go back there. You can imagine him wanting to get back. I mean, Rodney as well. Copa Libertadores winner with Flamengo. Obviously has won this trophy now. You can imagine Mr. Marinakis will probably have one of his boats out on the port in Piraeus. I think there'll be quite a big party on that tonight.
Yeah. We talked before the game about those street parties that were apparently promised by the Olympiacos fans if they were to win this trophy. I can only imagine what it's going to be like. And poor Danny probably won't be able to get home now, will he?
Yeah, I mean, these nights are great. They're white nights in that, there's no darkness. You just keep on partying until dawn. And, again, I think for Fiorentina, it won't feel like that. It'll feel like they'll just want to get back on the flight, back to Florence. Really disappointing for them on the basis that, as I said, this was their 6th European final. They've only won 1, and there is this feeling that they are cursed in these finals. I was talking about they were the first Italian team to reach the European Cup final in 1957, played the great Real Madrid side in Madrid at the Bernabeu, a little bit like playing Olympiacos in Athens. And they lost that game because a penalty was given against them and the foul happened outside the box. You then look at 1962, when they were Cup Winners' Cup holders, played Atletico Madrid, 1-1 draw, but there were no penalties. And so they said, OK, let's have a replay. But there's a World Cup coming up, so when shall we have the replay? 4 months later, in pre-season, and Fiorentina lost 3-0. In 1990, they get to the UEFA Cup final. They'd almost been relegated in Serie A. And who did they play in that final? Their biggest enemy is Juventus, who at that moment were about to sign their best player, Roberto Baggio, something that would cause a riot in Florence. They lost that final as well. So you then look at the Conference League final last year, where they were the better team for an hour. Biraghi gives away a penalty. They get back into it. They look the stronger team. And then that high line that we're talking about, Italiano has, came unstuck. Jared Bowen scores in stoppage time. No time to react. They lose. So for Fiorentina, as much as there's this great pride that they've reached back-to-back finals, the pain.
Awful place to be,
when
you're a player and you're losing in this scenario, you want to be respectful and you want to thank your fans for travelling and you want to be respectful to the opposition, but you desperately want to get out of that stadium as quick as possible.